The storyline nobody saw coming is now gathering serious momentum. Xabi Alonso, long viewed by supporters as a dream successor at Anfield, could instead be heading straight into the dugout of a direct Premier League rival. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. After months of speculation linking him with a return to Liverpool, the narrative has taken a sharp and dramatic twist. Reports now suggest that Chelsea are actively considering Alonso as their next head coach following the dismissal of Liam Roseneur, a decision that has once again thrown Stamford Bridge into managerial uncertainty. Chelsea's season has been defined by instability, and Roseneur's exit marks yet another reset. With assistant Callum McFarlane stepping in on an interim basis, the club are now casting a wide net in their search for a long-term solution, and Alonso's name has quickly risen to the top of that shortlist. According to fresh reports, the Spaniard is being seriously evaluated alongside Marco Silva and Andoni Iraola. Each candidate brings a different profile, but Alonso's availability, following his dismissal by Real Madrid earlier this year, makes him an especially intriguing option. For Liverpool, this creates a fascinating and potentially uncomfortable scenario. Despite a disappointing second campaign under Arne Slot, the current message from within the club is one of stability. Slot is expected to remain in charge heading into the summer, with no immediate plans for a managerial change. However, there are underlying uncertainties that cannot be ignored. Slot's contract runs until 2027, but crucially, there has been no indication of an extension on the horizon. That detail raises eyebrows. With a full end-of-season review looming, and Fenway Sports Group known for their calculated long-term planning, the lack of clarity leaves the door ever so slightly ajar. And that's where Alonso's situation becomes even more compelling. For many Liverpool supporters, Alonso represents more than just a managerial candidate. He is seen as the natural heir, a figure who understands the club's identity and expectations. Yet despite that emotional pull, top sources have consistently played down the likelihood of a return. Now, with Chelsea circling, the possibility emerges that Liverpool's ideal future manager could instead become a direct obstacle. Imagine the optics. Alonso, once adored on Merseyside, standing in the opposite technical area, leading a rival with ambition, resources, and a point to prove. It would mark a stunning U-turn, and one that could reshape the managerial landscape in the Premier League. There are other moving parts too. Edin Terzic had been mentioned as a potential option for Chelsea, but he now appears destined for Athletic Club once Ernesto Valverde steps aside. That shift only strengthens Alonso's position in Chelsea's thinking. Meanwhile, Iraola, who had previously been admired internally at Liverpool during their 2024 managerial search, remains another name to watch. But as things stand, there is no concrete indication that the Reds will revisit that interest. All of this leaves Liverpool in a delicate position. On the surface, stability under Slot remains the priority, but beneath that, questions linger. If results fail to improve, or if that end-of-season review delivers unexpected conclusions, the club could yet be forced into a rethink. And if that moment comes, and Alonso's already installed at Chelsea, Liverpool may find that their perfect successor is no longer attainable. A shock U-turn is brewing, and it might just come back to haunt them. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. Liverpool fans thought this one was done a year ago. Now it's back, but with a twist nobody expected. Anthony Gordon is once again at the centre of a huge summer transfer story, with Newcastle United now reportedly open to selling for a fee that could climb as high as £80 million. And yet, despite everything lining up perfectly, Liverpool are not planning to make a move. That's the headline. But the reality behind it, far more complicated. Newcastle's stance is driven by cold, calculated business. After paying £45 million to sign Gordon from Everton, they now see a chance to bank a massive profit. With financial sustainability and squad balancing at the forefront, they're willing to cash in, especially after a mixed domestic campaign. Gordon's numbers tell the story: electric in Europe with 10 goals in 12 Champions League games, but inconsistent in the league, managing just 6 in 26. That dip has not scared off Europe's elite. Bayern Munich, Chelsea and Arsenal are all circling. Bayern in particular are pushing hard, and could turn to Gordon as a priority target if they abandon their pursuit of Yan Diomande due to his enormous price tag. And that's where this gets interesting for Liverpool, because rewind 12 months, this deal was basically agreed. Gordon to Anfield, Joe Gomez heading the other way, and a £75 million package ready to go as Newcastle scrambled to meet financial regulations. Instead, the Magpies pulled out, sold other assets, and tied Gordon down to a long-term deal. Now, the door is open again. On paper, it makes too much sense. Gordon is a Merseyside-born, boyhood Liverpool fan. He qualifies as homegrown, he can play across the entire front line, and as a natural left winger, he would provide real competition for Cody Gakpo. There's even an existing on-pitch connection. Only Jacob Murphy has assisted Alexander Isak more times than Gordon in the striker's career. At 25, with nearly 200 top-level appearances and England caps already under his belt, he ticks every box for a club looking to evolve its attack. So why are Liverpool backing off? The answer lies in strategy. Under Arne Slot, Liverpool are targeting a different profile this summer. Diomande remains high on their list, while names like Bazumana Touré and Bradley Barcola are also being closely monitored. In other words, this isn't about Gordon not being good enough. It's about Liverpool believing there are better fits for the system they're building. But here's the twist. If Bayern walk away from Diomande and push fully for Gordon, Liverpool could find themselves watching a near-perfect signing slip away again. And with Newcastle actively looking to sell, the opportunity may not come around a third time. So the question is simple. Are Liverpool making a smart calculated call, or letting an £80 million homegrown ready-made star walk straight into the hands of a European rival? This one is far from over. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.